What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing well. Just wanted to pop on and discuss Rome not being built in a day. I think a lot of people that I coach, even when I get a new client, right? People want everything to happen like this. Like they just really expect life and things to change like Amazon Prime. And if there's one thing that I have learned and that I have learned through not only my own journey, but my own coaching, it is that Rome isn't built in a day and it takes time to build good practices in your life. So when I tell a new client that it's going to, or even a family member, a friend, anything, that things are going to take time and they're going to take consistency and they're going to take you being mentally strong and they're going to take you being um, just overall like going with the process. I think a lot of people get stuck in this thing, and it's again, it just shows you where we've come. Is that everyone, if you're overweight, if you're in debt, if you're whatever, like it is going to take you time to come out of things like that, and it's not going to happen overnight. And I think a lot of people have this mentality of like, and I hate to say it, but y'all are a bunch of victims. And I'm not trying to be rude, but like I'm so tired of everyone wanting something but not wanting to do any work to get there. Y'all, this practice of losing weight, of getting healthy, of getting out of debt, of doing some self work on yourself to figure out why you're miserable and not in a happy relationship, all of it, every part of your life, if it's not well, you are living in victimhood and you need to pull up your big boy pants and big girl pants and you need to start looking at yourself in the mirror, because I had to do it and y'all have to do it. Okay. I didn't say it was going to be easy, but I am saying, like, if I wouldn't be a true coach and I wouldn't be a true leader in this world, because I do consider myself a leader because I went through some hard stuff and now I'm over here on the other side coaching people what to do. So I consider that being a leader, right? And it's not an arrogant thing, it's a confidence thing. I know I'm leading my community to health and to a better life and a better community and a better world, right? So, and I think people think that that's going to happen overnight, and it's just not. Everyone wants fame, they want the spotlight, they want all of that. Guess what? Even though I'm on this thing like trying to help people and educate people, I'm not in it for fame, y'all. I used to be in it for fame and I saw that side of the world. I'm not in it for fame. I'm in it because I really care about people and I really care about getting y'all healthy. And it makes me really concerned that when I tell someone you have to stick through it, or that when I tell someone it's going to be a little rough for the first couple of weeks, maybe the first couple of months, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone. That's something that I don't think a lot of people are used to, is like, you guys are just so used to sitting in your comfort and you're not, and you think like the smallest thing is uncomfortable, and it's just not. Like everything that you think is uncomfortable is probably, like, it might be, but like in the grand scheme of things, is it really? Or do you just not want to go through it because it hurts for a little bit or a few days? Like on the other side of that is like ultimate health, ultimate joy, ultimate freedom. But you don't want to do a little hard work to get there. Like, again, you want to build a city, you want to build a community, you want to build a business. Let me tell you something. Like, I have built a business from the ground up with hardly any help. There are a few who have helped me, so I'm not going to say no help because it's true. That's not true. I have had some help, but like hardly much help, right? And the right people know. And it takes, I mean, like, and it's so funny because as you continue to grow and as your business continues to like do well and take off, people start to go, oh wow, like they start to notice you, right? But the first 3 to 4 years, no one was looking at me like, wow, he's doing great. They were like, oh, Matt, like, and now I'm over here like feeling good. I always have felt good, but like the first couple of years were hard. And I don't think that people understand that in business and in life. Like, things can be difficult and will be difficult. And you need, if something truly matters to you, you will go to the other side and you will see it through. But I think so many people just sit in their little comfort zone because, and I hate to say this, but like either you're a little overweight, maybe more overweight than you should be, you're not in a good financial position, whatever it is that you're like suffering with, right? And what are you doing? You're sitting on your couch. You're eating the same foods that you always ate. You are driving to the same places autonomously, like not even thinking. You go to the same restaurants, you eat the same foods, and then you want change. You do, oh, this is my favorite. You go to the same gym, you do the same exercises, but then you want change. Does this make sense? You can't change if you don't get out of your comfort zone, if you don't get off your stupid couch. You can't change if you eat the same thing that you know is making it's clearly not working, because if you're still not feeling good and you're still not sleeping well, it's clearly something is wrong, right? Like, I'm sorry, like I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude. I'm just trying to wake you guys up to the fact that like you've been doing the same thing for some of you decades, and you come into my world and into my life and you're like, Matt, this is so hard. And I'm like, y'all don't even know what hard is. Like, what? This is not hard. It's a little uncomfortable. Sure, I'll give you that. It's a little uncomfortable. It sucks for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I've done the detoxes. I've done the 100-pound loss. I've done the debt. I'm in the debt. I've done this. I've done it too. But you can't be someone new if you're still going to sit over here and complain about it, and you're still going to sit over here and wonder why you're still where you are. Because guess what? It's you. You don't have a connection to God. You don't have a connection to your intuition, to your gut instincts. You don't trust yourself. And therefore, you're trying to rebuild something in your own life. You're trying to rebuild your own life, your self-confidence, all of that. But you won't do the work that it takes to get there. Okay, so this is not a beat up lesson. This is a lesson on mental strength. Rome wasn't built in a day. People who built Rome, when they built that sucker, and we're not going to talk about who built that because, you know, whatever. But people need to understand the premise that like it takes work and it takes you being uncomfortable for a second to get to the other side. You're not going to be uncomfortable forever, but you'll be uncomfortable for a minute. Especially if you're getting to like the source and you're stripping down the foundation. Like I always use the imagery of like you have this old house and you want to make it a beautiful home, right? You got to strip that sucker down to the studs, see where there's problems, and then you got to build it back up. Same thing with the body. You got to strip that sucker down, get all the crap out of it, squeeze it all out like a freaking tube of toothpaste, get it all out, and then refill it back up with the good stuff. Like, it's not that hard. But again, if you're afraid of being a little uncomfortable, then maybe the journey of trying to lose weight, of getting healthy isn't for you, because it is work. It's work. And it's not always cute. It's really not. Sometimes you fall off the bandwagon. Sometimes you suffer. Sometimes you're like, oh, this sucks. I've been there. But guess what? Then you just have to get over being a victim, and you have to just go and do this stinking thing, and just, you come to me if you need the help, but like you also need to just deal with it for a minute. Like, okay, yeah, it sucks, I'm suffering, but like I'm not going to sit here and talk you off a ledge every 30 seconds. Like, that's ridiculous. You guys have to deal with why are you feeling that way? Why do you not want to be uncomfortable? There's something deeper in you that you aren't addressing that is causing the discomfort, but you're afraid to address. So again, this isn't to be hard. It's just to sort of hopefully throw you out of that discomfort, because you're a little too comfortable. You're just a little too comfortable. All right. So hop out of it. It's going to be okay. Get to the other side, do something uncomfortable, and stop sitting on your couch. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye.